and welcome to my crafting corner. My name is Maria from Maria's Crafting Corner, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I really hope you like the video. And if you've already been here, thank you so much for your support and for being my crafting buddy. We are going to be working mainly on Sale-A-Bration products, and if you don't know what Sale-A-Bration is, it is a sale from Stampin' Up! And it runs all the way till January 28th. 2022, and mainly for every $15 you get free product, and there's a brochure. If you don't have an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, let me know and I can send you one. And we have an extra. So all these are free products when you buy $50 worth of product, okay? And then there's a couple that are a little higher, meaning they are free with $100 purchase. And so we're going to be working with this one today, and we're going to be using the special moments, which is also free for the sentiments, okay? So I found a little bit ago in Pinterest a fancy folk card. It did not have a very specific name on it, really, but I really liked it. And so I made my first try for a birthday card for a male. And I will show it to you here after we're done. And then I decided that, oh, I am really going to try it. So I found these from Leslie's Stamping Ground. So I didn't find a video, but I will link her blog down below so you can just, go there if you want to. She had some of the measurements. I kind of put a little bit more of stuff on it, and so I have all those measurements. Same as always, those measurements are down in the description below, and they will also be linked in my blog, which is mariascraftingcorner.com. Okay, so for this one, again, I'm going to be using the Friendly Hello and the paper from that set, which comes as a bundle. And I'm going to show it to you because, quite honestly, I'm in love with it. So funny enough, when I started being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, which was, I don't know, September last year, they had this Fresh Freesia color, and I love it. I really, really like it. So we have, and sorry about the little piece there, we have this one in Fresh Freesia, and then we have Petal Pink, and then we have some of just stripes, which are super useful for general decoration, and Granny Apple, something that resembles dots, although they're not exactly only dots, and then more Petal Pink. This is Pool Party and green. It's a Granny Apple Green, sorry. I love this design. I can't tell you how much, and we're going to use it today. And Petal and Pool Party, and finally some more Petal Pink and Fresh Freesia. And we're going to use a combination of them today, of course. These cards that I'm going to make has the advantage that you can use scraps with them, and I'll show you here how it looks like. Okay, so we have, I'm sorry about my reach, we will need for this card, and I've already cut my pieces just to make the video a little bit shorter. And we have, this is 6 by 6 scored in the half, so 3. Okay, and this is in Fresh Freesia. Then we have in Cardstock, this is 7 inches by 1.5 inches, and it's scored at 1/2, 1/2, and 3.5 inches. Okay, and then we have this bigger piece, which will go in the middle, and I'll show you here in a minute, which is 5 by 2.5 inches, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, at 2.5 inches, and then at 4.5 inches. And just like I said, don't worry because all these measurements are below. Now, we are going to need 4 panels for these pieces, okay? So 1, 2, and we're going to need 4 panels. And I have chosen these. So these will go on the inside and these will go on the outside. And these measure 2 7/8 by 5 7/8, okay? And now for the front, I got one of our basic dies, and I forgot, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it will be linked below, and it's going to go on the front, and this is going to be just up there, and we're going to put here the sentiment and the bird. And then finally I did cut another one that will go on the back. And so we have these 2 pieces that belong in here, and they are 2 7/8 by 1 3/8. And again, all measurements will be below. So these will go here, and I am matting them with a little bit extra of paper, and these are just 1/8 smaller, okay? And finally, these 2 pieces will go in here, and they measure 1 7/8 by 2 3/8, okay? So those are the pieces we will need today. Now I did cut and kind of worked on them ahead of time, a bunch of die cut a bunch of little pieces. These are most, I would call them like greenery kind of, but I did use different colors in these. So these comes from the Friendly Hello. This is this, okay? Now the others do not. They come from Our Merriest Moments. And so I use this and this and this. And I use these because they have how do you call this? They have dies, and so it's much easier to cut. I just was being a little bit lazy with this one, okay? So I have a bunch of them here that we're going to put together. So let's start with the card. We're going to start with the front first, and it's pretty simple. Obviously the front will be simple. And I have made sure that this bird is here when I cut this piece. I was not as concerned with the other side because, you know, nobody will really be seeing it. But this one I made sure it was on the top. And I am bringing my crafting sheet here. So my silicone sheet, so I make less mess. I'm not going to say no mess. I'm just going to say less. And there we go. So we're going to go there, and on the other one, I really have to say, people, this paper, it's very much my favorite. I am in love with this paper from Sale-A-Bration. They have a couple of others that are really cute. One of them is Super Happy, and I made a card with that one. Really, really gorgeous. But for sure, my preferred one is these colors. So now we're going to work on these pieces. And so, like I mentioned, we are going to use some of these special moments sentiments, and it has, I love this Hello Sunshine, and I'm going to put that one in here. And in the front, inside, I'm sorry, I'm going to put, for someone who is wonderful in each and every way. I think it just sounds so good. Okay, so let's start with our Hello Sunshine, which is now lost. I can't find it. This is one of the tinies, and I just somehow can't find it. Oh, made it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I should have had these ready. And I have not decided what color I wanted, but I am thinking I wanted this darker green, and that darker green is our shaded spruce green. So we're going to get that. And the other thing, these are brand new, I've never used them, and so just to make sure that everything is working, see, it kind of, I always try in my paper, and that's one of the reasons why I love this paper, because it allows me to play with it and try. Now, if you follow me for a minute or two, you know I can't do anything straight, so I tend to do things cricket, so they're already cricket. And you know, since the bird looks this way, so this is a bird we're going to stamp here, I'm going to put this sunshine, the hello sunshine, this way. Okay, and there it goes. So I saved myself the need for looking too much to make sure that it's not too cricket anyways. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, and I'm just placing my other stamp there, but in this way, because we really do not want that to get into our place, and we have our other bird, and these are the pumpkin, paper pumpkin. So your paper pumpkin kit will, the first one will include a block, and so I have one of them just to help me with these processes, because I don't have a whole lot of blocks. So let's start with this bird, and just making sure that it is, and same as we did before, making sure that it's there. See, like sometimes when it's like it does not, the first time anyways, it's like it doesn't get it all. I don't know why. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So hopefully this works well, and I'm not going to put all of it just because it seems too much of it. I am going to put like this. And again, that's one of the reasons why I really like having our grid paper. So we're putting this away, and we are going to color this birdie super quick. I'm going to be using, I don't have a whole lot of stamping blends. I'm fairly new to Stampin'Up, and so like I cannot lie. But this is a little bit darker of a color, but we're going to play with it. Okay, so when you're using stamping blends, or just in general alcohol blend markers, you have to use the lightest color, and I am going to go a little bit here with, yeah, this will do. Okay, let me start over. Kind of, this is a Copic. It's a light color. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go all over with this color, and then we will always use the darkest color after that. And so I am just kind of putting some stuff in here like that, emphasizing the darker areas where you would find some shadows, right? And this is so these are the Bermuda Bay. Let me see if I'm not lying to you. Yes, Bermuda Bay. And stamping blinds come in pairs, so you will have the dark one and a lighter one, right? And so again, I use the dark one to kind of do some highlighting in those areas, right? And then I had already put some of this, that was my mistake. And now I'm just going to use this light one to create that blending. And since this color is a little bit too light, I don't know if you can see, you can always do this, and it's just with the light, like using the light color and kind of blend in, so it helps with the blending. Okay, it does help, and it helps a lot, I have to say. I really like when I do it, because especially if there's a lot of difference between one color and the next, you can pretty much fix it that way and kind of make it match. Okay, so what we're going to do And that's just because I like it. I have very light purple here. And I'm just gonna go over with it on this color. And as you can imagine, because they are more or less in the same family of colors, they do match well. And so we can really create some blending here, making it look, you know, all blended, and then we have both colors. So I have a little bit of a darker color here that I'm going to use in here at the bottom and those parts of the wings, and I'm just going to go back and forth between these two until I get the color that I really want. Okay, and I think that's good enough. Okay, I don't want to make these about the coloring because it's less about that and more about just having fun making this beautiful card. So as we can tell, we have these flowers here, but what I want to do, because these are black, I want to make sure that I put some green in it. And it doesn't, you know, it's hard to see it, but at least I am happy. I know that's funny, but definitely I like the little bit of greenery there. Okay, and so what we're going to do is I'm just going to very, very slightly, ever so, mix and match these two, which again, I wish I had the granny green from Stampin'Up, but I have not had the time to buy them. So no matter how much I want that to happen, I have to wait. That's the bottom line. Let's not get over ourselves. Now, I'm gonna make, you know, just color these super simple, nothing too complicated. And if you see, I'm not even reaching to all of it, and this is the darkest of these three. So if you've used Copics, they have, you know, usually trios most of the time. So this is VO5, VO4, and B01. And so I'm gonna like go here and following some of those dark lines, we are going to get this way. And if you hear my dog, I'm sorry, it is getting rowdy. He wants to go outside, so I may have to let him outside here in a minute. So here, and then finally going back to the blending, right? And so what we'll do is just go over with our lightest color over the all the colors. It's like we're trying to pull it all together, okay? And it's not a hard process, really. I always say Copics make you look like a professional. I am not by any means a professional of any sort in this area. I have to be fully honest. I love coloring, but I've never been an artist of any. And just, it makes it, I just feel it looks wonderful whenever I used it. So definitely I love it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I am back. My dog definitely needed to go outside, so I just drop him off. Let him go, because poor soul. Okay, so we're cleaning and putting our stamp back. Always, always clean your stamps. Remember that will extend their life for a very long time. And I'm just putting a little bit together. So this is very simple, our front, right? So we are going to put this one here, and I'm getting used to use my silicone craft sheet. I definitely need it. I am so messy when it comes to glue. And am I doing this correctly? Okay, wait, there it goes. I'm just messy, the messy kind of person. Definitely it's been a wonderful addition to my my crafting. And like I told you before, guys, I barely do things straight. So I have to be very careful when I'm laying out things and matting things because, yeah, I kind of suck at it. Okay, so we are going to put this here, and it's going to be a very simple front because you'll see that things will kind of pick up in a little bit. Okay, so when you open, you'll see it, and you will have those two pieces here, and they will pop up. Okay, so we're going to start now with the pieces because we will have to glue this before we glue these. Oh, this is the back. We can do this right now. There's no need to wait. Okay, and again, these are just an eighth smaller, so keep that in mind. And I just have this one here, and I'm just going to put a little cricket because again, I like cricket. Let's not lie to people. Okay, we'll put that there. Okay, so go back to this. So we are going to mat, and excuse my reach here. Oh, Jesus, sometimes my fingers do not pick up stuff. Okay, so we have these two pieces, and so what we're going to do is we're going to mat this. Looks like my Stampin' Seal Plus is about to die. So always be mindful if your pattern goes or has a direction so you don't miss that one. Okay, we have one, and hopefully, oh, mistake. Hopefully we survive. Okay, at least for now, we're doing okay. It looks to me like this is this just side up. Okay, and now we can mat this. Put them in there. I am just very thankful that I have I just recently placed an order, and I ordered a couple more of these because, oh my God, do I love these tape. It's so useful and so strong, and it's got its problems when you, like me, do things under Cricut and you have to you have to undo what you just did, but they are awesome. So there you go. We have these strips. So this strip is going to go here. You see, so we have to place it first before we put the other window. So we are going to, let's start with this one. And really, you know what, I'm thinking, I think I want to decorate it first. So my thought here was kind of, we are going to have some greenery, and as you can tell, I created and I cut some of them, and I have some smaller flowers. Let me see. And I have them in different colors. I just used a lot of colors that kind of match. So the green apple, this is in Fresh Freesia, this is in the Pool Party, and the shaded green. The extra ones I did have, let me see, I did have a darker, see, I have a lot of them because my thought is we're going to create like a little gardening here. Kind of. I did have a couple of them that are in Coastal Cabana, so a little bit darker. Oops, there's a little heart. And I have let's see, purple and magenta. So I have the Highland Heather and then a Magenta Madness. Just the whole goal is kind of to create a colorful garden. And there comes my dog again. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So my thought is having one like this. Where is my take your pick tool? I am really struggling grabbing these things. Okay, maybe, you know, something like that, and then a shinier here one. So we are going to build that up. And we have a couple of flowers, just so they go, I think this I want on this side. And let's see, and I'm going to put in here, let me make sure that this will fit. Yes, this will fit. So we'll cut a little white piece for this here in a little bit. Okay, so let's start the decorating, and hopefully this will stay. And I am not sure what I want to use, but I think it's going to be glue. Yeah, I think glue has got to be it. It's going to be a little bit, oops. Okay, you see that? See? And that is why we need the craft. Let's move. As you can tell, my dear friends, I'm a very messy crafter. Definitely one of those things. I really feel bad about it, but what can you do? Okay, so we're going to put this one here. I like them looking like that a little bit. Uh-oh, not there. There, because we have to remember that this will have to close, so I cannot extend this part, I don't think. And then I just grabbed the, oh, look at that, it's right next to me. So I'm going to put a little bit of this one, and it should have done this one first. It's fine, people. That's how creating looks like. It's never perfect. That is what I've learned. Never perfect. Okay, there it goes. It's looking, it's getting there. And I have this other one, and we are going to put this one on this side. Almost made the same mistake. Come on, people, let me know. Let me know when I'm making a mistake. Okay, there we go. A little bit there. And we are going to grab this one up here. Okay. And I think I like this one like that. Here. There it goes. Okay. And I have a tons of this, so I can really keep building this up if I wanted to. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Not there. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to put one there, and then I'm going to put this one there in the back. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. I do have a bigger set of flowers here, but I just think it's too big. What you guys think? I think I'd rather put this other one here, kind of like this. Because we are going to have, and oh, you know what I have? Maybe it will work. I have all sorts of little pieces in here. Some of them come from the, I think I'm liking what I'm thinking. Some of them come from the pumpkin kits too, but I'm thinking that I can build one here. Let's make sure that these will fit, and it doesn't, because why would it fit? It would just mean too easy for Maria, huh? Okay, we'll cut a little piece, it's fine. Yeah, I think I like it here. So let's go ahead and actually, I think I want some dimensionals. What you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Okay. These smaller dimensionals sometimes, them and I are not good friends. Okay, just so we can put it, and this one's still here. There we go. So we can just put it a little bit over it. Maybe more like this. And I do have another one cut actually. So let me see. I have just a not straight piece of cardstock, because why would I have a straight piece of cardstock? That's straight enough. Let's see if this will fit here. I think it will. So instead of risking it and working, let me bring another piece of cardstock. Oh, let me see. I think I have. There we go. Nothing like having little pieces all around, right? So we are going to use our trimmer super quick just to cut a straight piece. Okay. I love this trimmer, guys. It's just the best. I have used many trimmers in the past. I don't know if it was because that I was not really good using trimmers or what, but this trimmer has been a game changer for me. And I am not just saying that because I really, it has been a game changer. Okay, there we go. And that is, so let's get about an eighth on one side. And let's see if this will work better. What you guys think? I think I'm gonna cut. I like the square a little better. Let's see. But I think that will work. Okay, let's put that back out somewhere. And let's stamp this. Now, we want these to be stamped, and I kept thinking on the Fresh Freesia, and I know it's quite light, so I have been trying to make a decision which one looks better, and I think that the Highland Heather will work with this. So let's get the Highland Heather. And okay, important things that you need to do is put your sentiments straight. It'll probably help you. Like I said before, I've not used this, so making sure that it works well. Okay, and then use your paper grid, because again, I don't do anything straight, to put it straight enough that you are able to sort of put it straight. And if you can't, then that's it. There's not a big deal. Everything I make is for my friends, and I know that they will love it no matter what. So friends and family are pretty forgiving, but this came straight enough, so we're gonna put this friend in here. And same as before, so we're gonna put it, and we're gonna put it on dimensional, so but we're gonna create the back. And let's get this out, because the last thing we want is a mess. So we're gonna do the same thing super quick, right? We're gonna mimic this, and so that, did you see that? Almost made the same mistake. So this one will go a little bit like here first, and then this one up here, right? And I'm going to move this a little bit so it does not pull out too much. And not that one. I don't have another one of those, but I do have a Highland Heather, which probably will work great. Okay, and I'm just putting some variation here. I mean, they don't have to look exactly the same, right? These are rebellious people. Rebellious. Okay, and then this one. I'm just making sure that it closes correctly so there's no bigger issues. I'm gonna put this one that has the coastal cabana, so it's a little darker in the back. And we are going to get, I think I still have this one here. It's this one. This one's Fresh Freesia too, so we're going to put this one up here too. Okay. And I'm going to put it like this. Okay, so I do have, now that I remember, I did a great job at coloring some of these. And I am thinking, where is my sentiment? I'm going to put this here and then this here. Ha, I'm liking that idea. So maybe there, maybe like so, right? And then we'll put this one on top. And we'll get the bigger dimensionals for that, thankfully, because I do struggle, like I mentioned. And as you can tell, like I've heard so many people say this, and I love it, right? Paper has two sides, so don't throw your different scraps because they will be useful, I guess. And let's see. Okay, one in the middle, so it's well cared for. Okay. And I am going to come to these up here. So it's still within the mat. I think I could have done it a little smaller. What you guys think? Okay, let's not fight it. I'm going to make it to the bottom. I'll create some staggering anyways, and that looks good, I think. Okay, so this is our first panel, and we're going to put that panel in here now. I do not prefer glue, I have to be honest, but we're going to use glue because it's probably easier. And so these will go at the very edge. Okay, so at this edge, and we're going to close it, and that make sure that see, so we align this correctly. Maybe glue is better now that I think about it. Okay, and now we get back in here and fold this one. So these are the tips I learned, right? While I make the first one. The first one was kind of messy. You can't tell, thankfully, but okay, so that's how it's gonna look. So you open, and you can actually close it like this if you want, or oops, glue, or open it that way. Okay, this is dismantling, so let me get back to where we needed to put it. My mistake for playing. I forget it was glue. Yeah, that happens often. I don't use glue often because I like it to be done and dry sooner rather than later, and it's not, and that's what happens. My bad. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We'll let them be for 5 seconds so they actually dry, and now these are the next step. These will go inside here, and that's the only piece that is kind of, a little bit more complicated because it's covered, but it's not too bad. So okay, see, I'm telling you guys, all dirty. Okay, so we are going to fold this a little bit to this way, and that will help us get it aligned. And that looks pretty good. If you do that, it helps a lot. Okay, and let's go back with this, and a little bit of glue here, of glue there. Okay, so let me Just feel that I didn't put enough there. And we'll do the same thing. We'll come back this way. And I have to turn it this way. I'm sorry, peeps, but oh, you know what? Make sure that these are kind of aligned. You see that if I put it this way, this has like a different starting. So it's just so it's pleasing to the eye. Whoops, backwards. And that's what I was doing. Okay, sorry guys. Let's go here and we'll put it together. Super simple. Thankfully, yeah, definitely glue is what you need to use. Much easier. Even if it's not my favorite, it's the best way here. Okay, so we have that. So this is how it's going to look. Okay, and we'll put some of the rhinestones that we have. Some Shimmering Beauty. I've not decided which ones I want, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to help me. I think these are the ones I like the most. What you guys think? Right? These are the iridescent rhinestones, and what I do is I just unplug it and then put some tape and put it in here. So I know what I am actually using. What do you guys think so far? Okay, so this is the first part. Now, let's go back to this one. This one is going to be simple, and I'm going to close our friend here. Use a, hopefully, we're going to still have some. Guys, wish me luck. Okay. And we're going to mat this here again. These are all 1/8 of an inch smaller. Okay. And if you see, again, let's just try to keep so it looks more or less in the same continuance, right? Okay, so these bees, I have some leftovers here, but these will go inside here, right? So my thought is we can put them outside because this is how it's going to look. You see? So we can put them on the outside is what I'm saying. So I have a few pieces left, not a ton. I have a few here too. Let me see. Oops, sorry. Okay. And we're going to put them up here. And I think I want this one here, like on the middle. Close my glue and lost it, because why not? Something like that. Much easier to create when you're putting on the front, of course. Something like that. And then we have a few more here, so I'm going to put this front like this. There behind. And we're going to use, oops, my mistake. We're going to use there. We're going to use some of these big flowers on top of it. So we can put 1 and 1. I already had a couple cut, so we can put them like one on top of the other kind of setting. Right? So we'll define that here in a second. Oh, Maria. Okay. As you can obviously tell, I'm not very used to work with glue. And I have two more. One of these that I'm going to put there in the middle. and I messed it up. Jesus, Maria. Okay. And here's the other one. And this one I think I'm going to put in there. Somewhere around here. Okay. And of course you can do this however you want, right? This is more about having fun and decorating than anything else. So I'm going to put this one here. Okay. So I think I want it like this. And it will help me hold those a little bit. And then this one will go on top. And it will have some dimensionals to it. Okay, so let me add those. Sometimes I am definitely lazy. Oh, look, I found another one. Well, if I know that this works so much better with the take your pick, why am I not using it? I don't know. That's such a good question, right? Okay, and I like to put a lot of dimensionals. The way I feel that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so these will go like this. Okay, so you will be able to kind of see it when you put it there. Oops, I'm a little bit off. Okay, and then this one, I'm just not sure if I want to cut him, but I think I have to. And before I go any further, you know what? I think I want to put some Stella-Wink all over. Those little pieces. You know, I do like the Stella-Wink. It gives it, and I'm not being super careful because I do think that this needs some Stella-Wink. Okay. So I have those, and I think, in spite of the fact that I wanted to have them together, I think cut is the way to go. I'm still not completely sure that's what I want to do, but I'm gonna go for it, okay? Okay, just making sure we get it a little better. And this cut was not very elegant. Okay, so kind of the same. We're going to put this one on this side all together, actually like this, I think. And we're going to put this friend with dimensionals. And yes, people, I use all the pieces of the dimensionals. I make them last as much as possible, as you can tell here. See, I've used that. It's super easy. You know, might as well make them last as much as you can, right? Okay, that's it. And then we'll put this one up here. And you know what? I think there. No, that's fine. It'll be fine. Where's my Stella-Wink? Some Stella for the flower. These flowers were also decorated or with Copic markers, with alcohol blends. In my case, still copy markers. I will little by little make investment on other options, but until I can, that's what I have, that's what I'll be able to use. Nothing I can use. I'm just putting a little bit extra. Okay, and these will go in here just like so. Okay, so this one, yes, we have to do carefully. Use glue because it'll give you no, I didn't mess it up already. It'll give you some, so these should be in the middle, right? So this is the most important part, is getting these in the middle. And once you have it there, then you can turn over and put back in there. Okay. This is not too middly, but we're getting there. Okay, there it goes. And of course the first one is the one that's a little bit harder to put, once that is like well stuck, then we can put the rest of it, right? And we go back to doing what we did before. When we do it like this, then we have some extra space in here to put extra glue. And yes, I am using my finger, and I have a little bit of a thing there. And so now we can put it back in there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Okay. And just want to make sure that it is in the correct spot. And there you go. When you close it, it will tell you if you messed it up, because it'll move. Okay, now we got it. I'm gonna close it for a tiny bit so it gets all glued, hopefully not within it. And we are going to put some of these beauties in here. I was gonna grab my take your pick, but why not? It's lost, so I'll have to do this by hand. I found it, people. It's all good. Did I mention I'm very messy? Let me put this glue away before it gets dry. And we're just going to use these gorgeous crystals. Let's call them crystals. So I really think this is a 5 kind of rhinestone crystal. Okay, because we are going to put 1 and 1 there. This makes sense, right? And then we're going to put another one here. Oops. I love the fact that these have glue dots on the back. It just makes your life much easier. And there's a bigger one, and I'm going to grab that big one, and I am going to put it in here. See? There. Okay. Oh my god, do I love those. I just give it a completely different look, huh? Okay, so this is the card. I think this one needs some too, so we're going to put a couple of these in here, one there, and oops, that stick to me, why not? One there, and it has a middle one, and I'm going to use the middle one. And that one is a little rebellious. I'm going to use that one up here. And I do think that these are too noticeable and they need big ones. But that is just me. You don't have to do it the way I would do it, of course. That one was a little bit messed up. Okay, got one. And oh my god, Maria. Well, what this tells you is that if you are not a perfect crafter, you have hope, because I don't do too bad. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me put this back in here. And if you close it this way, it will be 6 by 6, and it will need an envelope that measures that 6 by 6 inches. If you put the pop-up inside, it will be a 3 by 6 card, and it will fit in a, I don't know, office regular envelope or a 6 by 6 envelope. You can use a sleeve to hold it shut or some ribbon, because it does not hold shut on its own. So this is the first one I did, and this is a more masculine type of card. Let me move that. It uses the mountain air dies and the Friends of the Forest, and this is the one I did with the other Sale-A-Bration paper and the dies that match that one. What do you guys think? I really like this pop-up. I think it looks super cute. I think it would be a good idea to just make it on a regular 8 by A2 card, but love it. Please subscribe if you like this video and give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps me here in YouTube. Thank you. Have a great day.